Welcome to the Wally Show Precast, and if you're streaming us, Becca's face, actually, as she was right up next to the camera.
You're welcome.
That was her gift to you. Boy, this is the first actual Precast we've had in a while because we have a regular show today!
Yay!
Yeah, so you can enjoy that, hopefully. And before that, we got some stuff that we did not get to on the show today. First, before we get into you guys maligning me, let's get into a couple birthdays. I don't have a lot today. Hey, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a loyal potty. And Mom, Sarah, guys could sing happy birthday to her. So, yes, we can because, Sarah, we absolutely love you. And Elizabeth, happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we can party. Hey! Here we go. My question is, if you could go anywhere in the universe, where would it be?
Oh, the universe.
Yeah, the universe. And I know mine right out of the gate. I would go somewhere deeper into the nougat part of the Milky Way galaxy.
Nougat.
Yes, the nougat part. That's my favorite part of the Milky Way, so that's where I would go for sure. So anywhere in the universe, where would you go? Like planet, maybe?
Is it lame to still pick a place on planet Earth?
Yes.
That's what I was going to do.
Because I just really want to go to Australia. But if I have to choose outside of Earth, I would have to go with Pluto.
Yes.
And I would go and validate its feelings.
You are a planet,
are a
Pluto.
planet.
Yeah. I'd like to go to a black hole and just to see what happens there. You know, you hear all these things about it, and then they always talk about that's where the wormholes are and time travel and stuff. I'd like to do a swan dive into one of those and just see what happens.
See ya.
Yeah, yeah. Zach?
That's tough.
Can we take all the good ones?
I guess I would say a planet that has oxygen, because I want to be able to breathe with a fairly moderate temperature.
Okay, Jupiter.
We haven't technically found any of those planets with water and oxygen and good
Somebody
temps,
said there was
but-
another Earth planet. Just recently there was a story about 3 more I guess like stars that were surrounding another planet, and they were orbiting another planet, and they thought that they had water and oxygen on them. They were one of the most similar to Earth that we've found, but they're 100,000 light years away. So it's like no chance.
The plot of
Interstellar. Yes, yes.
It's a weird movie.
Betty Rock.
I don't care what y'all say. I'm still going to pick Earth, and I want
Okay.
to go to Alaska.
Oh, I know you do.
And I want to pet a little grizzly bear.
Yes, I would
wanna
pay
hug
money.
him.
I would pay money to see that.
Which is more survivable, petting the grizzly bear or visiting a black hole?
Probably the black hole. You at least got a shot there. The Grizzlies never lose. And here we go. Hey, Wally. I am 22 years old. So happy birthday to you there, Robert. Just went to Winter Jam in Cleveland, which he enjoyed. That was the best birthday present ever. If you could set up a concert tour, what bands would you choose? There's a PS on here. Tell Betty she can't pick bands or artists who are dead, gone missing, or in outer space.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
She's
Artists
like
are in
Elvis.
outer space.
Elvis.
Question again.
What concert tour would you set up with different bands on it, like up to 3?
Oh, +1. I want them to come back.
Yeah, everything from your high
Christian
school.
boy band, yes. So +1, and they would go. Oh my goodness.
Tori
Okay,
Kelly
I know
is
what
so
it
bummed
is.
right now.
I know. Well, I love Tori Kelly, but we're just making up hypothetical tours because she's still touring. So I'm gonna go with a tour that I actually got to go to, but one of the singers was sick on it, so I didn't get to see her perform. But it was +1. Stacey Orico and Rachel Lampa, and Stacey Orico was sick, and I loved Stacey Orico back in the day. She was my girl.
We used to play Stacey Orico when we first got here. Do you remember what song that was?
There
There's
was,
gotta be more to life.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's
Yeah.
a kind of
Mhm.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, boy, that stuck. What else you got?
I don't care what What's His Face says. I would have picked the band, America, and Gordon Lightfoot, and I'd put them all on a stage together, and I would cry.
Yes, that would be a
It
good
would be
one.
awesome.
That would be a good one. Like the average age of that thing, they could hand out AARP cards at
Oh, for
that
sure.
tour. It's an older
I'll take
one.
one. You know, AARP actually does send me cards,
Did it really?
and that's wrong. They're
Yes.
judging me on my name.
And by the
Your
things you
interests.
like. Yeah, exactly, on
well, that's
Facebook.
wrong.
Like
They
knitting,
shouldn't judge me.
macrame, things
Guess
like
you
that.
need to know our.
I would go with Carmen Electra, Carmen Sandiego, and Carmen. Like that would be my my dream concert ever. I never got to see Carmen back in the day. I just hear stories, and I remember we used to tease Carmen and like the music and stuff. We would get the most vitriol hate mail and people that were so angry. I literally remember one guy going, Carmen has saved thousands of people to Jesus. I bet you've saved none. Like, okay, I didn't know it was a contest, but all right. I just thought his music was lame. I mean, and overproduced and weird and bizarre. Like, okay, it's not saying anything about his faith, but you made it personal there, Chief.
He's still touring.
No, he is not.
Yeah, I've had friends that have gone out on tour with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Who goes to that show?
It was like a couple years ago, at least he did a show. I thought he's just still continuing it.
Does he still do shows for free and then takes the love offering?
I don't know.
Because his
I
fans
didn't know
used to
that.
say that was like why he was great because he never charged.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's true or not.
I didn't know that either. Yeah, and then that's one of those dangerous things that you do, like kind of like pay for this album whatever you want, because you'll get the people that will overpay to be nice and realize that it's a perk, but then you get most of the people that gyp you. So I'm curious what his revenue was.
In
like,
a lot of cases, you can do better.
you think?
Mhm.
Because I know I could see people paying. Like, because like say the Winter Jam model, you're used to 1 million bands for $10. Like, I could see people going, all right, well, I'll do $10. That seems fair. That seems fair. So if everybody did that, maybe you do all right.
And then a couple people thinking, oh, none of these kids are going to pay, so here's $10,000.
Oh, well, that would help.
Oh yeah, that's
That can happen.
Yeah, that can happen. Zach, what's yours?
I don't know. I don't like these questions
I
without
know.
a day to think about it.
I'll tell you, yes, that's not how this job works.
It'd be Fleming and John
Okay.
and probably DC Talk
Yeah.
And Kelly Clarkson.
and
Mariah Carey.
no,
Carrie
no,
Underwood.
21 Pilots.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, Fleming and John's a girl. Who else?
I don't know much about 21 Pilots. I know they've gotten a little bit of buzz lately, and they won a Grammy, which
yeah,
was
they've
huge.
been huge lately.
Are they a legit like Christian band, or because I've heard both things? I've heard people highlight them as they're a Christian band, and then I've heard all
They're
other
Christians in a band.
Okay.
They're not like on a Christian label. They're not trying to set themselves up for the Christian market at
people.
all.
Right.
But
Musically, though.
musically, their songs have faith elements woven into them. We play them on the Way New channel,
Yeah.
waynewmusic.com.
So are there things in there though, like sometimes that still, yeah, we're
Not that I've
Christians
heard-
in a band, but then we've got this one song.
I've not heard that stuff.
Because that's what that band, that girl band that you like, not Everlife.
Icon for Hire.
Icon for Hire. They came up in my iPod the other day, and there's
So
a
good.
great song that you turned me on to, and I love this one song by them. And then they have a new song that you're like, seriously, that is not even remotely
It was
a
new
Christian
to me,
song.
and it's yeah.
Yeah, like you couldn't
can't-
play that.
No.
Like, what are you trying to be, Icon for Hire? You
Well,
know?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. And are they still on a Christian label?
No,
Or were they
they
ever?
went indie.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I hate to see that, though.
Mhm.
Maybe they got frustrated or burnt on the church, and then they just kind of go this whole different direction.
This is probably a bigger side topic, but I think you can look at young women in Christian music often have a bad experience. Like
Mm.
that happened with Katy Perry, Katie Hudson,
Right,
Stacey Orico. I don't think had a good, healthy experience.
right.
That song that Icon for Hire did is about her bad experience of being a woman in the industry.
Right.
And I think that's a sad
That's a
statement
real
about
sad
the church.
commentary.
Yeah, yeah,
If that's the
we
case,
should
and
be better than that.
if they're getting like hit on or whatever by guys, that
Mhm.
should be, treating them with respect and helping them with their career and
Right.
not trying to advance their own
And
self.
that's not happening.
Oh, that's not good.
Seems to be. Like,
yeah, I don't- yeah, I
there's
wa-
exceptions,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
who knows
Like, that's
how
not a blanket
rampant
statement.
that is
Yeah.
or not? So I don't know. I can't speak to that. Let me see. We only have one least of these story today. We got to all of our news.
we're missing the main point.
Real quick, by the
No.
way, did you see the 21 Pilots Grammy acceptance speech?
in their underwear, which
Yes.
was really funny.
That was fantastic. I thought
Right.
it was so bizarre, but then you hear the story behind it, and you're like, that is so cool.
because they were sitting around watching the Grammys one day in their underwear, and they're like
as teenagers.
Which, by the way, if you're like your buddies come over and you're in a band, like, hey guys, let's wear our underwear and watch the Grammys. That needs to be looked at, because I can honestly say I never did that as a kid. But then they made the joke of like, yeah, if we ever win, then we'd have to do it like this, and that was funny. Like they did that, but I could definitely see people going, I thought you were a Christian band based on that thing that they did, and then writing them off from that. I could totally see that.
Yeah, we can judge people and write people off for all kinds of reasons.
Let's go back to what Becca was
Yes,
saying.
you
Yes,
were
sorry.
breezing right by because you were like, we're gonna do birthdays and then we're gonna get to this thing.
And
so
we got to
let's
go because I know you need to get home to see your husband and
Ye-
get him
get to
back
it.
to the
that
hospital.
quick.
to his
No,
appointment, not to the hospital.
Joey needs help, so we should just move
But
on.
there is
It's just a
something
surgical
important.
checkup. That's all it is. Anyway, yeah, some people are checking in on your shirt on Facebook
oh,
Live.
thank you.
Caitlin
Thank you.
says that shirt though, still living in the 70s.
No,
Wally.
it's fabulous. It is a
Oh,
Levi's shirt. It's not like any weird kind of shirt. It's an actual Levi's.
Brandy says, people just jealous because you look so fly.
That's it, girl.
That's not it.
Yes, that is it. Betty hates this shirt, and she
It is
poisoned everyone
horribly
else about
ugly.
this.
It looks like someone took it off of a bad, like, Motel 8 rug. I
Yes.
don't know, and made a shirt.
And then the fact that I rock it makes
You
it
don't rock it.
redeems
No,
That's
you
the
don't rock it.
problem.
Amanda's comments might be my favorite. She started out by saying, man, what an awesome beard, Wally. Not gross at all.
Thank you.
Then she followed it up with, Wally, what is that shirt? And then someone said, it's great. And she said,
Yes.
no, it's weird.
It is a great shirt. It's kind of Midwestern kind of thing. and-
no, I'm
Yeah.
from...
Midwestern
Look,
kind of thing.
Not
Jack and I
Midwest.
are
Sorry.
from the
As a man
Midwest.
who's never
Sorry.
lived in the Midwest.
I don't mean Midwestern. Southwestern is what I meant.
There
like
you go.
the Indian kind of
Yes.
garb like that, and it looks like a
They
blanket.
wouldn't even wear that.
An Indian horse would wear this.
Sky said
on a
it'd look
blanket.
fly on a horse in the desert.
Thank you.
She
see?
said dessert technically, but we'll go with desert.
This is our life. This is our life, Sky.
it took Betty, because I know Betty hates this shirt, and I literally, when I was getting up at 4 o'clock this morning and getting dressed, and I put this shirt on and go, oh, this will be fun today. And I know, I'm like, Betty will have a field day. And Betty waited till 9 o'clock, 8:57 exactly, to take her first shot
I
at
think
my
if
shirt.
you even gave it to Goodwill, they'd be like, nah, it's all right.
Pass.
Yeah.
Some great Cliff Horn.
Oh, I know
our
Cliff.
friend.
Yeah.
They also make that shirt for men.
Shut
That
up,
is funny.
Cliff.
It's funny you say that because we've been walking through a clothing store in the women's section, and Joey will see a shirt like that, and he'll be like, "Oh, that's Wally's shirt."
I gotta tell you, I was a little mad at what's his name, Jordan Feliz, because Jordan Feliz, I think, could wear this shirt, and everyone would go, "Wow, that's fantastic with
Oh,
your
he's so
hat."
cool.
Yeah, you're amazing. Exactly, same shirt, different guy. And so at one time he was in, and he had said something like complimentary about the shirt, and then the next time I had him in, he backpedaled off of that position, and he did it in front of Betty, which did not help me at
Well,
all.
he had just won a Dove Award, so
Yeah.
he could say what he wanted. He could be honest at that point.
Yeah, because I really thought, I'm like, oh, you would wear this shirt, wouldn't you? And he's like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah,
Lots of
exactly.
horse comments, but Andre said Wally's shirt looks like my grandma's curtains.
Oh. Well, your grandma has really awesome curtains then.
Looks like dried vomit. Thank you, Jess Ann.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Oh, hey, Jess Ann.
You look like Michael J. Fox in Teen Wolf.
Thank you.
You know,
These are
it kind of
good
looks
ones.
like an 80s sweater, but it's not a sweater.
No.
It's just
And
a
it's
shirt.
not the 80s.
Yes.
Right. It's so
I don't know
horrible.
the backlash about this
That's so
this shirt.
bad.
Did you read
Seriously?
that comment?
Go.
Caitlin, you know who might make that shirt look good? Either Chuck Norris or Dirk.
Yeah, if Dirk couldn't wear
Can we
this.
talk about Dirk for a second? Because my
Yes.
mom's watching, so she'll appreciate that. And then she'll text me later because she'll feel guilty. But I'm just joking, Mom. So Dirk is expecting his third child right now, okay? And so my mom texted me yesterday. Is like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be good to meet up or whatever. And I'm like, I understand it'll probably be later because the baby's due soon. I'm like, Dirk's children root all holidays.
Yes.
Because a couple Christmases ago, my mom wasn't home for Christmas because Dirk was having a baby.
I know.
So you ruin everything.
And
that-
Ruin
yeah.
my birthday.
I know.
I think he does it
that's-
on purpose.
I think he does.
Uh-huh.
I think he does, Mom.
Yeah, and he's done that your whole life because he has always been the favorite.
Yep, exactly.
We love Dirk. When are we gonna get Dirk on the show?
I know. Why is that taking so long?
I don't understand why we can't have Dirk on the show.
he probably
full-time.
doesn't come on shows this small.
Maybe so, and I wouldn't even begrudge him
Too
that.
good for that.
Or get on the radio with someone that wears a butt ugly shirt.
Well, there is that too, Rock. Thank you. I appreciate
welcome.
that.
It's the shirt.
All right, I think we're gonna move off the shirt.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more. All right, Betty Rock, what do you got for Lisa these?
Okay, so mine has to do with Kim Kardashian. So
Yes.
In a recent
She'd never wear
Keeping
that
Up
shirt.
With the in a recent Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she kind of went into some more detail about the whole Paris robbery.
They dragged me out to the hallway on top of the stairs. That's when I saw the gun. And I was kind of looking at the gun, looking down back at the stairs.
And I was like, I have a split second in my mind to make this quick decision. Like, am I gonna run down the stairs and like either be shot in the back? Like it makes me so upset to think about it. But like either they're gonna shoot me in the back, or if I make it and they don't, if the elevator does not open in time, or the stairs are locked, there's no way out.
That is pretty crazy because if this was anybody telling this same story on one of the crime shows Betty watches or on NBC, you would like feel for this person and be like, that's horrible. Like to have to make that life or death decision, how terrifying that would be. And there was something about it being Kim Kardashian when the story first came out, and it felt more like Pink Panther robbery and no one was really in danger and they stole the thing. What's the big deal? It's Kim Kardashian. She asked for it, kind of thing, because always talking about her lifestyle. But especially when you hear her like that, you're like, man, that actually brings it home, and it is probably way more serious, way more traumatic than people would have thought. And then dealing with the after effects of that, because if you've ever been through any kind of a crime or a violent type thing like that, you don't just get over that overnight. And so that's going to mess with her for years. But then there's always that little part in your head that's like, was it really that? Or are you acting because you do so many silly things?
There's definitely that suspicion that it was done for attention. But
Right.
she took like a really, really long time off social media, like afterward. Like there were things that were.
She didn't tweet for like 4 days.
No, but like a lot longer than that, in all
Yeah.
seriousness. Like there are a lot of things that were she did that were counter her that makes you think, oh my gosh, this is serious. Because no matter what you think about her, she's still someone's wife
Yeah.
and mother
Daughter.
and daughter and
Yep.
sister, and it doesn't matter who her family members are. Like that's still a terrifying thing. There's still 2 kids that might be without their mom if she had done something differently in that situation.
Yeah, I can't even fathom. Like, I've never been in a situation like that. Like, where you're like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? You got a family and you have to make that life or death decision. Like, that'd be terrifying. That would mess with you for years.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you,
on
Betty
that
Rock.
note, your shirt is ugly.
Thank you. Yes. Someone should murder me in this shirt. Okay. Because this shirt is killing it. All right. I think that's going to actually do it for our precast today, since we have so much podcast goodness for you. And enjoy the rest of the show. Well, there you go. That's going to do it for the precast and the podcast and all that good stuff. And as always, thanks for being a potty.